People in two Buckinghamshire villages want the police to do more to curb speeding. Residents have been using camera technology to record the speeds and licence plates of drivers. They've discovered that up to 3/4 of all drivers are exceeding the 30-mile-an-hour limit. Brennan Nichols has the story.
Speeding. The vast majority of vehicles here do it. Figures show that 75% of drivers through Ivinghoe don't keep to the 30-mile-an-hour limit. This rat run sees almost 2 million cars a year pass through this Buckinghamshire village.
We've got to start treating speeding these days in the way that we tackled drunk driving in the past. I think it's socially unacceptable now. You have to think about the effect you're having on the environment and the people who live in that environment.
These new speed devices are helping. They can tell the speed of traffic in both directions. They also record the video, so accurate details of offenders can be passed on to the police. A letter is often sent to drivers, and repeat offenders face further punishment. Ivinghoe, though, isn't alone. A 10-minute drive away, following the speed limit, is Mentmore. It's a similar tale here too. More than half of all drivers past this device go over 30 miles an hour. A third of drivers in excess of 45 miles an hour.
Thames Valley Police have said it's not a priority for them, and we understand that, but even though it's not a priority, it still is an issue for us. And we'd like some enforcement. A few hours a year, a few times a year for a few hours would probably educate the drivers who are regularly coming through the village at high speed.
Like that one?
Like that one.
The more rural and the more isolated the location, the harder it is to get appropriate resources to those locations. But we have the resources to do so, and we endeavour to get them there at the appropriate time to tackle the problem.
The signs are that offenders could get harsher penalties in court. New sentencing guidelines came in last week. The maximum fine of £1,000 remains the same. Some drivers, though, could be fined up to 1.5 times their weekly wage. Dealing with speeding through police enforcement and the courts is one thing. Helping communities on the front line may take longer to resolve. Brennan Nichols, BBC South Today.
The Liberal Democrat